as we're all aging, or hopefully we're doing it on purpose because we have no other choice but to keep on going. But we're talking about aging purposefully, and this month we're talking about prioritizing sleep and some sleep habits, and we're also going to be dispelling a couple myths that social media might try to lead you to believe that isn't necessarily true, and especially probably not true for people who are in pain or have injuries. But first off, why do we sleep? Well, that's a great question. We're sleeping. We've all heard the rest and digest part, but we're also don't forget we need sleep is when we rebuild, we recover, we replenish. And if we're injured or having some aches, pains, and injuries, we need to do all three of those: the replenish, the repair, the rebuild, to feel better, to get over what's going on, along hopefully with proper treatment. But one of the things that we always ask our patients is, how are you sleeping at night? Are you able to go to sleep? Are you able to lay down without pain? Is the pain waking you up? The injury waking you up? How do you feel the next morning? And as we get through this series, we're going to talk a little bit about how to some of the strategies to go around with that. Like I said, a couple of the common myths that social media may or may not try to make you believe, but also really kind of delve into hopefully some better sleep habits, or maybe one or two little things you can start to implement in your own life. Not necessarily that you have to, but it's a suggestion to help actually improve some of your sleep. What are some prerequisites for sleep? Number one, have a set sleep time. Try to make it the same time every night. And what you can do then from there is you can kind of start to plan your night backwards as you go. So if, say, we're going to bed at 9:30, fantastic. We're going to try to, one, get rid of all bright lights around 8 o'clock, 8:30. So we're trying to get rid of all bright objects in our house, or turn down the bright objects, or turn on a different shade of light. A lot of the LED stuff in the house now is that bright blue. And in theory, that's helping to excite our nervous system, help keep us awake. So we want to turn on the more yellowish, the more amberish type of lights if we can, because that's helping to calm us down, get our brains ready for sleep and rest. So very first thing, like I said, is get the room a little bit darker. Second thing, once you do get to sleep, try to sleep in the darkest room possible. Any light source can potentially disturb you and wake you up. Third, want to try to minimize any heavy physical activities, exercises right before bed, because that will kind of ramp us back up when we're trying to, calm back down. The other thing also, the big thing is caffeine for some people. If you're working out in the evening time, then you try to go to bed and you take a giant dose of pre-workout, you're going to have a ton of caffeine in your system. Caffeine has a half-life of 6 hours. It's a fancy thing. So if you took 300 milligrams of caffeine at 6 p.m., you're still going to have 150 milligrams in your body at midnight. And if we're trying to go to bed at 9:30, that's not going to work great. And you're going to be kind of tossing and turning all night just because you just have the extra caffeine, the extra energy, the extra jitters. So first, other thing is we're going to try to, like I said, cut out caffeine. Usually it's recommended to cut out any caffeinated sources around 1 to 3 p.m. depending on your bedtime, to allow that 6 hours or so of clearance of caffeine from your body so you can actually lay down, relaxed, and sleep. The last thing, is just sometimes people's, and this is just me from personal experience, I go to sleep with a little noise machine kind of playing in the background. I think it's rain I'm listening to right now, or forest sounds. I don't remember off the top of my head because I'm trying to fall asleep. The other thing I just found out from personal experience, when we flew last year on vacation, they gave us this little eye mask in the airplane to try to sleep. It was, I think, a 9 or 10 hour flight. Didn't use it on the airplane. Used it though a couple times. Once we got to our destination, I realized how well I slept and how much I liked it. So one of the other things that might work for you as well, wearing an eye mask is fantastic if you can't get your room completely dark. So those are going to be some of the prereqs for a helpful sleep. Stay tuned the next couple weeks as we talk about some common myths and some common things you can kind of do to help sleep a little bit better.